All right, here we have a couple of floats, a rubber red float, and here's a green foam float. Got finishing trowels here and a pool trowel on the right. This is a plastering hawk. This is the face of the plastering hawk. That's where the material will go. It's a masonry brush. Snips for cutting lath. Array of tools, so trowels, bucket scoop, wood float. And you got some expanded metal lath, or diamond mesh, some people call it. Concrete glue. Lath screws. This is non-fibered stucco, so this we'll use for the finish or the texture. This is again non-fiber, but this is what we'll use for the scratch and brown or the base coats. Stucco tape. First, we start checking how much the previous repair has made the corner protrude from the wall with the edge of the finishing trowel, along with the top. And step back a little bit and see how much the texture differs. All right, now we can chip away with the heel of the trowel. See how well it's bonded to the existing stucco. Now we move on to using a masonry chisel and a hammer to start breaking away the bad repair. Stepping back again, we can see how the texture is supposed to look and why we're removing the current repaired portion. All right, here you can see how once the bad repair starts to come off, we get down to lath and sheathing, which is the wood panel behind the lath. All right, once we get to the face of the existing repair, you'll see the stucco really isn't holding on to much, since we can get down to lath and sheathing with just the heel of the steel trowel. So I use the steel trowel or the heel of the trowel as the lightest tool, so to speak, that can do the least amount of damage to assess how sturdy an area is before bringing in the hammer and chisel. Clearly this whole face has nothing to hold on to due to the lath being rotten or rusted out, and now the existing repair is coming off in large sheets. Just cleaning up the edges here. Make sure you hammer in any loose nails on the sheathing as you see them. So now what we're left with after the demo is bare sheathing that's now going to need a new layer of metal lath before we move on to adding new stucco. Here's where the snips come into play. We need to cut the expanded metal lath to fit over the sheathing we just exposed so that the stucco has something to hold on to. Think of it as rebar for stucco. You can cut small pieces like I'm doing here to reinforce deeper voids, like at this corner. And screws specifically made for metal lath save you a lot of time since they have heads that are large enough to hold on to the lath as you install it to the sheathing. They're typically self-tapping as well. Now you can see that the new stucco we're going to apply is something to grab onto. Since I didn't have a piece of wood, I'm using the wood float you saw earlier to push down the edges of that lath that are protruding past the edge of the sheathing so we don't have metal poking out of the new stucco.